Small parcel this week from Rutherford, so we didn't need a great deal. Oh, can you see this? Let me zoom out. Got some really nice honey, because we do like to buy really good quality honey, so I thought we'd try this one. And what else did I get? Some more small peppers. I like these sweet ones. And yeah, so that's that box. Our Easter shop. Oh, look at that. Oh, and there was the flat beans in there as well for Sunday. Love these. Flat beans. I'm sure my dad used to call them runner beans because he grew them in his garden. Love them. So we got those for Sunday. And the smallest box in here. Oh yes, this was like a recipe kit for, thought I'd try it for a roast. Sweet potato, tomato and harissa soup. So I thought I'd give that a try. And so everything comes in the box that you need for the ingredient. But just for a change, instead of winging it, I will make, what's that? Oh, is that celery? Oh yes. It's the only thing I don't like, but I guess when it's in a soup, yeah. I guess when it's in a soup, you won't really taste it, will you? Tomatoes, ginger in there, harissa paste. Oh yeah, okay, I'll make that today actually because I've run out of soup. I will never stop having soup, even in the winter. I just won't stop having soup because when you've got a bit of a funny tummy, sometimes you find that soup is the safe bet. So I have it all through the summer. And I also have lots of salads through the summer as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh yeah, have a look at that. Yes, yes. Oh, I think if you go online anyway, they've got some nice stuff. I am not sponsored by Rutherford, by the way. I just think they are very good at getting organic fruit and vegetables. I think they're one of the best quality suppliers that deliver anyway. I love them. Yeah, so that's the Rutherford box today.
If we're going to use one background and then hand sew on it, we generally cut the background a bit bigger so that when we've finished hand sewing, we can cut it down because it may fray when you're hand sewing around the edge and we don't want a frayed edge that we then got to border. So we cut the background fabric slightly bigger. So these are 12.5 inch blocks. So because we're going to cut it a bit bigger, we're going to cut 13.5. So to get an accurate 13.5 inch square, it would not be accurate if I take an edge and I line it up to there and I spend ages lining that up to there, and then I get my ruler and I line it up to there, and by the time I've done all that, it's moved away from there and it's not perfectly accurate. So we do what we always do, level on the right. So we take off that piece there. So we know that that edge is perfectly square to that fold. We'll measure 13.5 from that newly cut edge. So you know the little mantra that we always say, mantra, level on the right, cut from the left. When you cut with 2 rulers, you level on the right and then you leave that cut edge on the right. We don't flip it round, and that's where people often get confused. So we've levelled this edge. We put 13.5 inches on that edge. We bring in our second ruler up to the edge of that ruler. And when I've done that, I always come back to here to make sure I'm still on 13.5. So 13.5 is on there. So we butt this second ruler up to the first one, slide that out the way, and we've got a 13.5 inch strip. Isn't that clever? Yeah. So now we've got this double edge here. So I've flipped my board round, take off that self edge. So again, we've levelled on the right. From the newly cut edge, we measure 13.5. So 13.5, oops, is on the edge of my fabric. I bring in my second ruler, check that I've not knocked it off and it's still on 13.5. Slide that one out the way and fabric. When I say you want about 1/4 inch, I always have a good 1/4 inch. So it's a bit more than 1/4, but it's not quite 1/2 inch. Because if you leave yourself tight with this piece that's going to come over, it does cause you problems. So when, I think the instructions I give you will say 1/4 inch, but you want a good 1/4 inch. So you can just roughly cut around that template with a rough 1/4 inch. Don't worry if one side is a little bit more than the other side, or okay, so we have a paper template and we have a piece of fabric slightly bigger than the template, and we take a piece of thread . Traditionally, you would take these papers out, you'd press it again and you'd sew it on, but by the time you come to here, these all start popping out because you've only pressed them. And all these nice sharp points that we've kept, you lose them because they're no longer a sharp point. So we leave the papers in. If you folks, it's a bit difficult to find the centre of hexes, but if you find the centre of your centre one by folding it like that, which is obviously that line there, we've got that line across the centre, haven't we? I can't see it now because of the light. Let's go that way, it's a bit more prominent. So we've pressed this piece to find a centre line. I probably should have pressed it a bit further across actually. Let's press it a bit further across. I've only done the centre. Let's press right the way across the middle so that we can see that line. That's better. So now if we fold this in half, we've got the centre line right across. So this line here, which is the centre of that hexagon, needs to be in the centre of this piece here. I might have needed a bigger ruler, let's have a look. No, I don't. So if we measure from here, that's on there, it's a little bit jiggling about. So from there, I've got 3 3/4, and from there.
Hello. I hope the lighting's alright. I'm very much practicing at the moment because I'm using the new camera. So it don't look too bad, but when I tried it in my son's kitchen I looked like I was a ghost. So hopefully it's working, and hopefully this is working. It's a microphone. It came with it. So hopefully I'm not too loud. You'll have to let me know. Half this video is going to be a few things that I taped last week at my quilting class, which was done on my phone, which is how I've always recorded. And this half will be on my new camera. So we'll have to see what the difference is. Well, you might not get it at all yet because I've just about figured out how to use this camera, but I don't know how I'm going to get this from this camera onto my laptop, which is a whole nother story, because apparently these videos are shot in 4K, which just, I have no idea what this means. But my son said that my very cheap, affordable laptop will not be good enough to do the editing on. So he's gifted me his old laptop because he's got a new one, and it's a very good gaming laptop, I've been told, and that's over there. Well, I've got to figure all that out yet, and I've got to figure out how to get my editing software onto that laptop and remember passwords, which I'm not good at all. So I've got a lot to learn this week. So hopefully you get it and it's okay. But I really wanted this camera because I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and I just always use my phone, and just lately it's become a bit of a pain because you run out of storage, so you're constantly deleting stuff. You are sometimes waiting for a phone call, sometimes important phone calls, and you're in the middle of filming or you're getting messages, and it's just become a little bit of a pain now that I'm into this a little bit more. So I thought, no, I've been doing it for a couple of years now, I'm going to treat myself to a new camera. So let's hope it all goes according to plan. And when I go to the East Anglian Yarn Festival at the weekend, I'll have my tiny little camera. It's called the camera for the shy vlogger, which is what I am, because it's very small, so you can kind of hide. Right, so what updates have I got? Actually, it's over there. I'm just going to go and get it. I have got this camera has got the gimbal feature which follows you around, but I've turned that off for now because I'm talking to you directly. So it's not going to follow me now. I'm going to go and get my sock. I've left you with my flowers. Can you see them? They're from Bilbo. Can you see the little dog? He came in it. They're from Bilbo. Right, so knitting this week. Not done a lot actually, because I've actually been focusing more on my sewing. But I have finished a sock, which I finished last night. A sock. So I'm going to cast on the other one this evening so that I don't forget about it and go away. And this is the Hermione sock pattern, and it's free on Ravelry. And this little mini here was a Lay Family yarn. No idea what it's called because I think it's just an old one from my box of goodies. And this was a Lay Family yarn, and it was my very first retreat colour, and it is my Holly Hobby colourway. Hopefully it's picking that up nicely. Yeah, so that is my sock. So yeah, like I say, just need to cast on the other one. And I've started my new blanket with all of my minis from my lovely friend Abby, and she bought me these for Christmas, and they are a dandelion in dogwood colourway. I've just got them all in here. I've got these two left to wind up. Oh, look at them. Oh, so beautiful. And so I've just been working on, I know I've already got a happy patchwork blanket, but I wanted to do a more pastel coloured one. So this is how far I've got with this one. I don't know why, but this time I thought I'd just start in a big line. There, go slowly, show you all those gorgeous colours. Look at those. And now I'm just coming up. I may well make it longer than this, I probably will. But I was just in the role of kind of doing it in one big line at the time. So yeah, that's how far I've got with that. So that is the only knitting I've done. I do have a skein of yarn in my basket that I want to wind up for a shawl. Oh. I don't know what shawl yet, but I want to do a one skein shawl. And I bought this a couple of weeks ago now. I really like that colour. Is it got a colourway? Yeah, it's called Peach Melba, and it's from Fibers Spats. Botanical 4-ply. I just really like the colour, so I am going to wind that up, ready to go away for the weekend. Kind of matches my Love Note colour actually, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe just a one skein shawl is what I'm thinking. Something quite simple, although I will take my patchwork blanket with me when I'm away, and I'll have my other sock to do, so I do have things ready to take with me. Other than that, I've got 2 more squares to, no, actually 3 more squares to stitch. I've got 8 altogether so far. I have been working on some upstairs which I haven't brought down with me because they're getting quite a lot of them now, and they're quite bulky. This is one that I have been stitching on. I haven't ironed out the lines yet because I have been using the heat erasable pen to mark it before I stitch. But that is the one that I worked on Saturday night. I don't think my stitching's too bad, is it? So, done that one. That's the back. And I've just got this one. And this one to go. So that's all of those 8 blocks. Now the quilt class was last Wednesday, and this is going to be a block, so it's not just these blocks. We are going to do some hexy blocks and some applique, I believe. So it's not all, they're not all like this. I've got 8 of those, and we've done this one on Wednesday, and I think we're doing another hexy like 3D kind of one in the next class. But this is what I worked on. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? I'm not overly sure about my placement of the hexes. I wish I'd have just maybe done this one and then one of those and then, you know, another one of those there. But it's done now. And it's really pretty. So I've got to just sandwich that up now with the backing and the quilting material, and that will be another block. But I really enjoyed the slip stitch, just stitching it onto this fabric. I really enjoyed that process, and because I enjoyed it so much, I just thought, well, just for fun, I'm going to do my own block. This is not for the quilt. This is going to be for a project bag, I think. And so I done this one. Oh, look at that mouse. Oh, but I love it. It's lovely, isn't it? And all I'd done was, at the back, I then cut out the fabric to take out the papers, because this is going to have some quilting fabric. It's going to be lined, and it's going to be padded. I can't find the words, but yeah, because I enjoyed it so much. I really enjoy that slip stitch. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this week, apart from cooking dinner for everybody yesterday, which was lovely. And what am I doing this week? Tomorrow I am meeting Gaynor, my friend Gaynor, who I've been chatting to since I started this vlogging, really. Gaynor Jane, and she also has Tales from Cuckoo Land. So she is off on a trip somewhere, and she'll be driving through, so we thought it'd be a good opportunity to meet up with one another and have a coffee and a spot of lunch. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And apart from swimming a couple of days, not much. I've got the yarn festival at the weekend. Usually I would go on the Friday night, stop the Friday night and stop the Saturday, and then come home Sunday afternoon, but it can get quite lonely staying in a hotel by yourself, and I missed the opportunity to get tickets for the Friday night event anyway. By the time I realised it was a thing, it had all sold out. So I am going to drive down very early on the Saturday morning. My ticket is for 10:30 or something, so hopefully I won't be too late by the time I get there. And I'll just spend a couple of hours browsing around and hopefully meeting up with a few friends and stopping the night on the Saturday, which is fine, because I can always find lots of crafting to do in the room at night. And then I'll spend a couple of hours there on Sunday, and then come home Sunday afternoon. So that's just fine, and I'm really looking forward to it because I really enjoy that show. Is there anything else I need to tell you? No, I don't think so. Thank you all so much for anybody that purchased one of my project bags. I think I might have said that already, but I can't remember what I filmed now. And thank you for all your lovely comments and all your likes on the last video. That done quite well. So it goes like that sometimes. I don't understand how sometimes some videos seem to get more likes, and I think my subscriber numbers went up a little bit as well, which is always a good thing. So thank you for that, and thank you for the comments. I think if your video gets comments, I think YouTube kind of shares it a little bit more. I don't know, I could be talking a load of rubbish, but I think that's the way it works. So maybe that's why it got seen a little bit more. But yeah, thank you. Thank you everybody. And I hope you all had a lovely weekend, however you spent it. You are placed on a big box of chocolates at the moment. So if I'm not looking at the camera and I'm looking like this, it's because I'm looking at the chocolates that I can't really have. I had a couple yesterday, but it's not Mother's Day anymore, so I better not have any more. Right, so So it is Monday today, and if anything else happens this week, I will pick up the camera and take you with me. Right, you'll have to let me know how this footage was. Hopefully it's good and the sound's good. That's if you get it at all. You might not, because if it doesn't get on that laptop, nobody's going to see it. Right, I will speak to you on later on in the week. It's a parcel of goodness. Did you do all this? Did you wrap it all up?
Yep.
Oh my god! They're my favourite things! Oh, I've got a bag from my favourite shop, which is now opened in Lincoln. Oh, a Glow Reviver lipstick. And I reckon it's going to be a pink one.
Yep.
Ooh, I've heard of them before. That's a good make, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bunny. There's a lot of bunnies in here. Yes, Bilbo.
Bilbo thinks
Look,
it's for
bunny. It's not Doggy's Day. Oh. Oh, she's waited. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, adorable bunnies. They got some earrings, because you asked what I wanted, and I said some curly type earrings. I have very delicate ears, don't I?
Yep.
So I can only wear pearls. Oh, and the hook. You said I like them hooks. Oh, with the basket. You can put this in my craft room.
I was wondering where you
Yeah.
wanted to put it.
Yeah, I want it for my scraps. My pretty fabric scraps. Oh, thank you, Baba. This is all my favourite things in this box. Oh my gosh. Oh, how adorable is that? Oh. What's this? Bunnies!
Little bunny scotch tape.
Bunnies! Oh. What are they? Oh, wow! Patchwork.
Very nice.
Do you know what I can do with them? I can make some nice little napkins for Easter table, can't I?
Yeah.
That's lovely. Oh, I think they're lovely in there. And a brow pencil, yay! That's the same rank. And it's my colour. You know what to buy, don't you? Oh, look. This is Georgina's fault. She sent me pictures of these.
They didn't have the bunny ones,
Oh my
but
gosh. How adorable is that plate? Do you like it?
yeah.
Oh. It's lovely, isn't it? It's too good to use. This one. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? That's gorgeous. Where was that from?
Primark.
Primark. Gosh. It's quite lumpy as well, isn't it? Nice. Oh, I really like that. £6? Blimey, Charlie.
I should have taken the
Yeah,
price
right.
tag off.
Oh, thank you, Baba. Hello. I am just editing the video. It works. I've learnt a few things. A, don't put anything up near to your chest when you have the microphone on it. So I'm sorry if you've got any muffly sounds. I need to adjust the lighting somehow. And yeah, I just thought I'd come on because I was going to put this on at the end of the week and add more to it, but it's about 26 minutes long already, and I figure that 30 minutes of me waffling is enough for anybody, so I'll probably put this out to upload onto YouTube tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So I just wanted to come on and say goodbye, and I will probably see you next Tuesday, where I'll be able to share my weekend away at East Anglian Yarn Festival. And I just realised that there wasn't really much of Bilbo in that video, so here he is, in case you need a Bilbo fix. There we go. You'll not get much out of him at the moment because it's his DINNER time. And if you so much as mention the word, he will go mad. It's half an hour until that time, but he just pesters you for the entire hour leading up to it. Would you perhaps like your duh? Didn't even say the word, I just said duh. Look at that face. How can you resist it? Yeah, so anyway, I will see you next Tuesday. And yeah, I hope you enjoy coming along with me on the Yarny retreat. No, it's not a Yarny retreat, that's not until June. The Yarny shopping extravaganza. I'm trying to think of the words. I hope you enjoy coming along with me. And yeah, have a lovely week.